Hey guys, welcome back. This is Atlas, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of building. So, what does every good world need? A place for your horses. So, we're going to be building a stable today. Let's ride on in, put our horsey down, and lock him up. We'll just stay in there for now. So, here's what the inside's going to look like, guys. Not too bad. The outside, pretty nice and easy. But, here we go. So, to start out, you are going to need a 10, 13... How big is this thing? Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 19. So 19 by 15 box. So let's get started. I went ahead and marked out our 19 by 15 box, and we're going to build inside of that. We'll go ahead over to the corner, start with block. We'll go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, and then one over again. And that's where we'll be building our entrance. We're going to give it a 3 wide gap, one more, and then again on the front. Let's go ahead and connect these over with some lateral blocks there. And we'll come up 2 more from there, because we like to have, we don't want those too high ceilings, or even too high entrances. So we'll come up there, we'll do that. We'll get our blocks going across the side now. And we're going to make that match on we're going to make that match across here. Bring it up. And just for a little extra detail, when we're building across here, make it look like some old beams that were too long. We're going to stick them out like that when we're building. We'll finish it on the other side. There we go. On this side, we're going to come out 5 again. And then one more. We'll place a block. That's going to be right in the middle. And we'll follow our same pattern here. Ooh, isn't this fun? Placing blocks. There we go. Very nice. So we'll match that on the other side. And while I've got you here, guys, I just want to say I'm glad at the response I got on my last video with the slime block launcher. I hope all of you enjoy it. And if you do find some cool ways to use it in your builds, please don't hesitate to send me some screenshots. I'd love to see it in use. So let's come back to the back side here. And we will basically match the front, but we're going to do 3 horizontal blocks there. We're going to make it closed in the back, of course. And look at that. Ooh, we'll bring it all the way across. And that's our frame. Look at that. Look how easy that was. So, let's do a little bit on the inside here. The horse pens that I made are going to be 5 blocks by 5 blocks. So basically you're going to match up these corner pillars here. And you're going to do that on both sides. Really kind of use whatever you want to build. These are the materials that I like to build best with. I don't know. Really based on your personal preference. For the inside, there's going to be blocks there and there too. Okay? So that's it for the inside for right now. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. We're going to start doing a row across like this. So what you want to do is really probably the best place to put it is in the corner here. Oops, in the corners, because you're going to have that block there anyways. And then you're going to want to start building out to the sides, but this time don't extend past the corners like we did down there. You just want to keep it the way that it is, and this is really just to add some depth onto the build, so we don't just have a flat two-dimensional looking build on the outside. It'll give it some nice depth. Oops. There we go. Look at that. Looks pretty lame right now. It looks like a wireframe house. let's get our stairs. Oops. There we go. And from there, you're going to come to the inside. And we're going to start doing our upside down stairs all along. Oop. I'm going to do that all along. I don't want to bore you guys too much here, so I think I'm going to cut. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, guys. I went ahead and finished up the inside, putting the stairs in upside down there. And see, we've got that depth already going on the outside. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So, the next step is going to be that we're going to grab some oak stairs, or whatever stairs you want. Oops. And you're going to start putting those around the outside like this. Good times. I'm just going to go ahead and fly up there. So, when we get to the corners like this, and you have those empty spaces in between the stairs and those logs that we have sticking out, I don't want those nasty looking spaces sticking out like that. So what you're going to do is you are going to take some cobblewood fence, or some kind of cobble walls, or you can use some wood fences if you want to. I didn't play around with that, so I don't know how great it would look. Let's try it. It looks okay. But what I chose to do is cobble walls on the corners, and it just looks like it's given that, those extra long beams are giving that extra support to the outside of the building, and I thought that looked pretty cool to help hold that roof up since it's hanging over the edge a little bit. And again, it just helps add that extra depth dimension that we're looking for on the roof. That's pretty cool. So what's also going to go up there is over the doors just for some lighting. I went ahead and threw some redstone lamps up there, and for some extra coolness, I threw some upside down stairs up there too, because why not? We like to have a little bit of change in our designs every once in a while. Make it look cool. I think it looks kind of cool. So like some bird wings, some glowing birds. So we'll come up top here, and to power those, all you're going to want to do is, oh, I did that wrong. We'll just go ahead and get rid of those because we don't really need them to be showing in that spot. Since it's covered up anyways. We really only put those there so that you can see them from the bottom. You'll never see them from the inside. And that's about all there is to that. So, working on the roof, you'll come over here on the corners, and you'll run beams along like that. And then we're going to make them run along right here too. So anywhere that there's these two beams, we want to connect them so it looks like it's kind of a continuing support structure for it. We'll do the same here. And you don't really need to do those, but I like to do that. Whoops. Get some daylight going there. There we go. And we'll finish those beams up. Very nice. Cool. Looks like we have some sort of a supported ceiling. And you guys don't have to copy the ceiling that I did on the last one. Mine's kind of a flat ceiling. You can actually use these to recreate kind of a cool vaulted ceiling-like thing, where it kind of comes up to the point, and then you have got this nice void space in the middle here, and you could actually do a spot to store hay up there, which would be pretty neat. But from down here, we're going to put some beams out going this way, and this way. And that's going to be for those. And we're going to connect them up. And now we've got a nice stable looking area for the horses to be at. Stable as in it's sturdy, not as in that it's a stable, which it also is. But we got that. Cool. Throw some hay down there. We'll put the horses in there. And then what I did is fences along the top and blocks on the bottom here because I automated mine. And all you have to do for that is you come down here, throw your sticky pistons down, blocks on top of those. And then a block right here, which is going to have redstone, or a lever on it. And what you're going to see underneath of that is what I'm going to show you right here. So you're going to have redstone. We'll go ahead and knock away this area for right now. Obviously, you're going to have it covered up later. So you'll do that. Redstone down on this level. So 3 out, down 1, and over 3 again. And then we'll just do repeaters into them. That's all there is for that. It's super easy. So just something... Oops. I did that wrong. Sorry, guys. So you're actually going to want to come over and down from right here. So you're going to want to put it underneath that block. Go over 1 and down. And then it'll let you bring the wire across like that. Otherwise you won't be able to place your grass or hay or whatever you're using underneath. Sorry for that little bit of confusion. And then once you have that set up, you can come in and out on your horse like I did in the beginning, like that. And it's pretty easy. It's just something to do other than using a gate or just letting your horse wander around or not even being able to get it out. So that's kind of cool. Inside of here, I went ahead and did some lighting. I think I went along the beams like so. Just to add a little bit so it's not so dark and we don't just have to use torches everywhere. Not a huge fan of torches. I'll use them if I have to, but I really like to just kind of work outside of that. Redstone lamps are my favorite. Then we'll throw some switches on top, light them up, and you can add more than that. I just threw those up there just to do a quick little show of what it's like. I think I had some more on these center pillars here. And then from there, I used slabs because I don't want this to just be flush with the top, and I didn't want a whole block step. I didn't want the whole lamp sticking out. I thought that would look a little funky. So you guys can do whatever you like. I just think it looks cool with the slab. And then in the backs, I actually went ahead and took these oak. Since there's this open gap, I didn't just want bricks. I thought it would look cool if I did some oak like that. So you can do that on all of those. If you want, I know it's a little bit of a waste of an extra block there just because, but I think it looks neat. So you're going to do that, and I will be back when I finish the ceiling. Welcome back, guys. I went ahead and finished the ceiling there, and then I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and swap out the floor here. And when I initially made this on my own world, I just had grass inside of here, and then somebody made a great point to me and said, when is there ever grass like that inside, especially in a stable? It should be muddy. So he suggested using potsil, and I think it looks pretty darn cool. So there's like little touches of grass in there, maybe some moss, I don't know, but dirty, muddy, filled with horse manure, just the way we like it. Alright, so the ceiling's done, floor's done, and then of course you want to touch up the inside. Throw some hay bales over there, cauldron filled with some water, some more hay bales, crafting tables. Whatever you want to throw in there, that's cool. But the inside, that's pretty much all there is to it. Outside, I use stained glass, light gray stained glass on the inside. I thought it looked neat. But how often are things in a stable using glass? So wood fences might actually look better. I switched it up because I thought there was getting to be a little bit too much wood in the build, and we could use a different building material. But in all reality, it probably looks more realistic with the fences. So that was actually another suggestion I had from somebody, and I thought that was pretty cool too. So I always love feedback on everything. But anyways, to finish up the roof, you're just going to come up on top, and I just did one more row of wooden stairs just so we can get up over these pistons we've got going, or not the pistons, these levers we've got going up here. Just so we can get some clearance over those. And then to break up the wood again when you're looking at it, I went ahead and threw down one level up there, a little half step up some of these stone slabs, because I thought that looked pretty neat too. And that's really all there is to it, guys. You can see that little corner right there. That's what that'll look like. Just finish that pattern on the top there, and you're done. You've got yourself a pretty cool looking stable. Thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and leave feedback on this video if you'd like. Let me know how I'm doing, how I can improve, what you'd like to see in the future, and I'll see you next time.